why not just do a little bit of research, share it with everybody else, show everybody else what I've done to get my spots. I've done these videos in the past a little bit. We're going to add on a different platform that we can use to find locations. This also goes for metal detecting relic people, also using this other app that we're going to be going through, because you can find cellar holes and paths, old footpaths, everything that you can want to find out in the woods. So with that being said, we're going to get started. Your country topo maps. See what you can find on there. You're going to want to go on, this is a free platform. You can go on the national map here. Alright, so for today, anyway, we're just going to pick an area that I frequent here and there. We're going to go up into Vermont. Let's see. Now, Vermont has a very special gold belt. You see in the middle of the screen there, 100. 100 runs up the center of the state into western Massachusetts below and up into Canada above. So, rule of thumb is you want to kind of keep yourself to around the 100 area. I prefer the eastern part of the area 100. So let's go into over here into the North Branch of the Attaquechee River, and we'll go bounce into Daly Hollow for a second. Okay, Daly Hollow does have some gold mines. We're going to go through that in a minute, but for now we're going to go on to why we are on this platform here. We're going to go into our layering. Now, you could do this also while you're in here. We can do hydro cache. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to pop up and make all the other little waterways show. Whatever is a seasonal waterway, everything's going to show on there. We'll keep that on there for now, I guess. And we're going to get into our 3D mapping. Alright, so 3D elevation hillside. We'll turn that on. We're going to turn on the multi-directional hillside. And we're going to do the elevation tilted hillside. We're going to back out. Alright, so as we let the screen clear up a little bit here. Alright. So now as we zoom in a little bit here, you can notice in the center of the screen we have the creek going across. And you have the street up above, and then you have a feeder creek running up above here. Now you're going to see every little depression and trail and cutout and little feeder like you see right here on the screen. Those are two little feeder streams that run in. And it looks like we have some footpaths running along the bottom side of these little feeder creeks running down here, which is a good sign for mining. They were placer mining up in this area. They're probably running down those creeks. You see up across the street over here, we have some outcropping. And we'll see if we can find a mine. So now right here in the center of the screen, dead center, see that little depression right there? That could be a flat spot cut out with a mine entrance right there. And we're going to go on and check on the other mine database in a second and confirm that. And if you see right here on the side of the hill, dead center of the screen, that has been dug out also, whether it was placer channel or they were digging into the lode rock. Alright, so now we'll take a mental picture of this. Dimmock Brook is a good spot too. See a lot of little workings along this south side of the screen there, along the creek. Some footpaths. Now this also can help you out down in the creek also. You can see where the current water flow is, where that blue line is. Then you can see right in the center of the screen there, originally the river used to come through and do a swoop right there, right dead center. And then if you look down right here in the center of the screen was an older one. That's the very first inside corner right there, and it's been building up and pushing the creek out this way towards the street. So if you go in and you dig down into those areas right there, you're going to be in the old inside bends. Alright, we're going to stop this for a second. We're going to pop onto the stuff from anywhere around the world, any kind of mineral that you're thinking of. But the best way to do this, go into your search engine and type in MineDat, whatever state, and if you can get more detailed, go into the more detail. But you want to add gold on there. That's going to give you a big jump start. So you're going to go right here on the top, gold from Vermont. That's going to bring you in. That's going to show you any lode pieces or finds that have been found around. Cold Hollow is up in the northern part of the state, right off of 100 there. Alright, so you got your map here. Now also, before we jump into the map, we're going to go in. You got each county here. This is going to give you every county and every placer and lode prospect that there was. So we were just in Windsor County. You get the Gadaqueechee River, the Taggart Mine, and the Hinchman Mine prospect. And we're very close to Plymouth, the Blue Fox Mine, Five Corners, Broadbrook, Placer Mine, which is over where I do a lot of my videos, Tyson, Buffalo Brook. So that's another way that you can get in. The little I next to the name there will give you the detail and information on it right away. Alright, so let's jump into the map here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go right back up to where we were. Get onto a topo. This is an easy topo. You have all different ones in here. You can do historic. You can do satellite. You can do Usgs topo, which is another good one. None of these are working. Geoportal. Alright, let's just put on the USGS for now. We're going to go in up here, up into Daly Hollow again. Alright, so now we were right around Dimmock Brook was up above. We were right around Washburn Creek there. And we do have a mine, the Taggart Mine. So now these are going to be within, you know, out in the field. I found they can be anywhere from, you know, a mile to 500 feet, or right on to where they show. It's all what information was put in by the person. So use that with discretion. So we had Cold Brook running back down across, right now in front of us, across the street on that lidar mapping. We had a lot of workings going up there. We also had a lot of workings. You see the 1200. We had a lot of workings about 400 feet up from that. We had that path running in, which is about where that intersection, the confluence on Dimmock Brook is, right there. What happened to our thing? Alright, let's get back on there. Alright, so not only can you figure out what mines are in the area just by doing that with this app, but you can go up here to your overlays. Now this is your geology of the area. Alright, so your black lines running up and down through the screen right now are your contacts and fault lines. And you see the different shading of color running in between those gray lines, the black lines, and you have all these other different colors. Those are the contact zones between the gray lines. The fault lines are more defined with the black. Those are also contacts in this situation right here. And then you're going to have these cross faults right here, the diagonal faults. So we're in the 100 belt right here. This is our area of interest. If we drop this down, we can overlay it just a little bit, go halfway. You see that the mine shows that it's very close to that fault line there, which I think we saw it a little bit further up on the hill, but more than likely right along that contact in that fault system. And what you can do here is click on that. Moortown Formation Pinstripe, Granophel's member, Granophel's quartzite. So when you're out in the field, you can be looking for that. You can also be looking for the large garnet schist, which up in Vermont we have massive garnets along all the really good rivers that hold gold. You're going to be finding big garnets in Japan also. So you can be going up the creek, try to find yourself a spot on the actual creek right there where you find that contact between these two different bedrocks. And you can try to explore yourself any quartz stringers that are running up along that. So, I mean, this just works for basically anywhere in the world on this one here. So you can type in anything that you want, any kind of mineral. It's a very great tool. I've been using it for years. It's not because I'm smart, but it is because I'm not stupid. So anybody can do this, and I really suggest it because it will help you find spots to go prospecting anywhere in the world you can go. Besides down here. They won't even show us down here. Alright, over and out.